This is the Adam effect.
I love them ghetto bitches. I'm Blac, baby. This one for the bad bitches. What up, mama? Pull up to the front of the club, please. Form a circle. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Tell me what I gotta do, girl, to take you home tonight. Yeah, I'm on my player shit. I'm tryna make you moan tonight. You own it right, ayy. Then jump on my bike, ayy. Then jump on it right, ayy. This your song tonight, your song tonight. Tell me what I gotta do, girl, to take you home tonight. Yeah, I'm on my player shit. I'm tryna make you moan tonight. Yeah, you own it right, ayy. Then jump on my bike, ayy. Then jump on it right, ayy. This your song tonight. I smoke omnipotent, man, it got me choking. Pink drink, man, it got me coasting. Medicating, man, it got me focused. I'm invincible, I feel like I'm floating. Kissing on the lips like it's French, and I'm making music like my name is Chopin. Black is in and out, Blac is in and I'm drugged out, cause I'm really coping. Baby girl, I got a question for you, and I think it's yes, cause I'm really hoping. I've been grinding and it's really showing. Baby girl, she start grabbing me, I'm like, baby girl, she like, daddy, please. Tell me what you hoping, come and get me open. Tell me what you hoping, come and get me open. Tell me what you... Well, tell me what I gotta do, girl, to take you home tonight. Yeah, I'm on my player shit, I'm tryna make you moan tonight. You own it right, ayy. Then jump on my bike, ayy. Then jump on it right, ayy. This your song tonight, your song tonight. Tell me what I gotta do, girl, to take you home tonight. Yeah, I'm on my player shit, I'm tryna make you moan tonight. Yeah, you own it right, ayy. Then jump on my bike, ayy. Then jump on it right, ayy. This your song tonight. I smoke omnipotent, man, it got me choking. Pink drink, man, it got me coasting. Medicating, man, it got me focused. I'm invincible, I feel like I'm floating. Kissing on the lips like it's French, and I'm making music like my name is Chopin. Blac is in and out, Blac is in and I'm drugged out, cause I'm really coping. Baby girl, I got a question for you, and I think it's yes, cause I'm really hoping. I've been grinding and it's really showing. Baby girl, she start grabbing me, I'm like, baby girl, she like, daddy, please. Tell me what you hoping, come and get me open. Tell me what you hoping, come and get me open. Well, hey, tell me what I gotta do, girl, to take you home tonight. Yeah, I'm on my player shit, I'm tryna make you moan tonight. You own it right, ayy. Then jump on my bike, ayy. Then jump on it right, ayy. This your song tonight, your song tonight. Tell me what I gotta do, girl, to take you home tonight. Yeah, I'm on my player shit, I'm tryna make you moan tonight. Yeah, you own it right, ayy. Then jump on my bike, ayy. Then jump on it right, ayy. This your song tonight. Sexually, she in charge of me, she got a battery. Sexually, she in charge of me, she got a battery. Sexually, she in charge of me, she got a battery. Sexually, she in charge of me, she got a battery.
Right, we in here. Well, stream messed up per usual, so... Oh man, I ain't even see it, but I mean, we gonna do what it do, man. Let us know what you think in the comment section, chat. Hold on, let me fix this up real quick. Bear with me, chat. 1 second, bear with me. 1 second, chat. My bad. Womp womp. All right, so we in here. Shout out to you if you tuned in, man. If you tuned in, you are the resistance. You are the core. Shout out to the Adams and good evening to the Eves, man. This is the Clout and Consequences podcast, Ninja. And we got a good show for you guys today, man. Shoot, it's been a tough week this week, bro. I've been vibrating lower. I don't know what happened, but I'm removing all the extra stress from my life because I ain't got time for it, okay? Shoot. I ain't got time for it. We about to get started, chat. 1 second. I'm trying to close the internet. All right. Trying to make sure we don't lag out this time around. But All right, man. Y'all know what it is. Like I said, you guys are tuned in to the Clout and Consequences podcast. And I am your host, Black Adam. Yes, sir. Joker laugh. Today's episode, Mz Shyneka responds after Claressa Shields' latest comments alleging her question was from a place of care. All right, let's get it, man. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Let me pull myself up. Where we at? Oh, and now... now my camera's not working. Womp womp. Boy, when I say today has been a day, boy, I don't know what's been going on, chat, but man, the devil has been busy, okay? The devil's been busy. Let me try and fix this real quick. We're gonna play another song, then we're gonna get started. What the fuck? Actually, what the fuck, okay? What the fuck? Excuse my French, but I'm pissed. All right, let me see. What song am I going to play? What song will I even play? Melody, here we go.
Damn, you're not speaking English. I don't understand what you saying, but I'm TNK, how you doing? Nice to meet you. Girl, you know what I'm packing. Let's make a movie. Lights, camera, action. I'ma start shooting. Yeah.
Cloud.
Yeah, hey. You sounding like a melody. I don't understand what you're telling me. Whole different language, whole different melody. Foot to the gas, roasting, I'm pedaling. I'm still meddling, gone for too long. Had to start settling. I've been chilling with Melanie, girl, you my melody. You sounding like a melody. I don't understand what you're telling me. Whole different language, whole different melody. Foot to the gas, roasting, I'm pedaling.
All right, act like that didn't happen. All right, we in here finally. Yo, it has been a week, bro. It has been a week, man, but we made it. Like I said, shout out to you if you tuned in, man. If you tuned in, you are the resistance. You are the core. Shout out to the Adams and good evening to the Eves. This is the Clout and Consequences podcast, one of the best podcasts on YouTube. Self-funded because ninjas ain't trying to donate. Yeah, I said it. Ninjas is not trying to donate. Past that, before we get started, quick disclaimers, man. Everything you guys see here is allegedly and for entertainment purposes and social media commentary only. We do dark humor on this show. This show is brought to you in part by the BBWs of America. Shout out to the big girls. I'm so annoyed I can't even, I can't hit my little dance, my little, for the big girls. But besides the point, man, we streaming on 6 platforms. What up, YouTube, Rumble, Kick, Twitch, Facebook, and X. And like I said, man, today's show is what? Hold on. Wait a minute. Today's show, Mz Shyneka, okay? Shout out to Mz Shyneka and Claressa Shields, the GWOAT, greatest woman of all time. So Mz Shyneka, however way you pronounce it, has responded, and she wanted to get it off her chest, so we brought her to the show today. She's being featured on the show. She's originally from, or where we know her from, of course, is Young Jock's podcast, The Streets Takeover, or whatever it's called. Shout out to them boys over there. And girls. Let us know what you think in the comment section. Let's have some fun today, man. Let's get it done. The week's about to be over. But doing this trucking shit, man, it don't stop, okay? It does not stop. Oh, well, it is what it is. Past that, let's get right with it, man. We're going to go to Instagrams. Where is Instagram? Is TikTok open? Nope. All right, we're going to open Instagram up. And we're just going to do how we normally do, man. Let us know what you think in the comment section. We were supposed to have a poll today, but no poll today because the poll got messed up, which is a sad situation, okay? Past that, if you guys have any videos you'd like us to cover or react to, please send them to my pages. Any one of my pages. You guys see I promote myself all the time, and at this time, I'm a shameless self-promoter, okay? So just send it to one of my pages and let me know that you sent it. Anyways, let us know what you think in the comment section, chat. Let's have a good time. All right, where do we start? Let me see. First things first, man. We gonna start with NBA Youngboy, the YN Savior. Shout out to NBA Youngboy. So we have NBA Youngboy going on live. This was a day ago. Alongside one of his harem Jada Marie, and 21 Savage's right-hand man, 21 Harold. So Young Boy has yet again another victim. Oh, shit. Nah, I'm playing. Shout out to Young Boy before he tries to send the goons after me, and then I have to tell the police. All right, here we go, chat.
Oh, great.
Oh, with a whole fat stack of money. Okay. All right, she looking like a bird.
How you get suspended?
You know, nigga probably cuss and I'm tight. I don't know what
I don't think I ever been suspended of no motherfucking life.
Oh, man.
I like all my little worms in my head.
Oh, man. Hopefully he ain't going bald. Alright, yeah. Oh shit, my bad, Chad. My bad. Yeah.
Sometimes I need. I told you not.
Alright.
Oh, great. Oh, fight. Come on, do the 1, 2. Come on, ready? You ready? Do the whole thing. Come on.
Oh,
1, 2. Wait. Come on, you ready?
Oh.
Come on. You ready? 1, 2.
Get the fuck on the road, bitch.
Oh. Well, shout out to my white brothers and sisters. I don't know. And yeah, man, I mean, he got another girl, and it's crazy because he's married as far as we know. So, I mean, we're talking about marriages today. And actually, before we actually continue, I wanted to show you guys a preview of what we're going to talk about in the main event. But before we do that, like I said, there goes Young Boy with yet another girl. Shout out to Young Boy, man. Speaking of Young Boy, Kodak Blac, we got to talk about Kodak. I don't know if we have the proof, but allegedly his BM allegedly, one more time, has the HIV, bruh. The HIV. Yes, the HIV. And that alone is enough for me to keep my Peter Wacker on the barricade, okay? Past that, like I said, I got to show you guys part of the main event of what we're going to talk about, which is Mz Shyneka. And we talked about this 2 days ago, but we have to bring it back up because she speaks out addressing the latest comments from Claressa Shields, which is right here. So this is a preview of the main event, chat.
I asked that question from a place of care. I'm sitting here, we're interviewing a 31-year-old champion in her field. I'm feeling her energy. It's upbeat, but you know, I can tell that there's more going on than meet the eye. And as I let
now, I'm gonna be the one to ask the question, right? How, Sway? How can you tell, Sway, you are not in their relationship? Besides the point, that's the main event. Like I said, we're going to cover that soon. But let's get back and do our due diligence. So like I said, man, we got Law and Order with Black Adam for you guys today. A couple things we got to discuss in that topic. We got to probably try and show you guys, you know, some stay out the penitentiary reminders, right? Some what do they call it? Fear mongering, if you will. I'm trying to fear monger you guys to stay away from the streets, okay? The streets are dangerous. Don't jump off the porch, as they like to say, okay? Past that, shout out to Young Boy. You know, he got himself another woman. Yet another woman. But let's continue, man. We're going to talk about the industry. Like I said, for those of you who are new here, you're tuned into the Clout and Consequences podcast, where we talk to you about clout and consequences. We talk about the entertainment industry, specifically the hip-hop industry, in excruciating details, current events, trending news. Hey, man, if you like that kind of ish, you came to the right place, okay? Hit the like button and subscribe to your boy for more. All right, so should we do Law and Order with Black Adam, or should we continue with the industry? We're going to continue with the industry, and then we'll go back to Law and Order with Black Adam, right? So let's get back to the industry. Drake, pull up to the front of the club, please, and form a circle, my ninja. So yesterday, Drake gave away $1 million in prizes celebrating women. Shit. And I mean, yeah, if I had it, you know, if I had to write some taxes off too, I'd do it too, okay? Ain't nothing wrong with it. So he gave $50K to each of these ladies. Hold up, chat. Here we go.
Oh my That's what this is about. It's about celebrating each and every one of you.
All right, 50K to each of those women.
Our third annual Strong Women, Stronger Drinks. I started this event.
And of course, my camera fucked up yet again, bro. I could tweak out in this mother effer. But I ain't gonna tweak. I ain't gonna tweak. I know what I'm gonna do. We doing a show without my beautiful face there, okay? It is what it is. All right, let me put this camera away because the camera pissed me off at this point. So y'all gonna see this show this time without me in it. Bear with me, chat. Let me see, where is it? Where is it? Video capture device. Where you at? Where you at? Because you pissed me off. Where are you? We gonna put myself away. Virtual. Boom. All right, let's do it, chat. Let's do it. Fudge it. We gonna do it. We doing it live. We already started. We gotta finish. 1 second. All right, so let's see. Oh man, I don't know what's been going on with the computer, man. All these updates and now it's not working. Besides the point, so Drake gave away $1 million in prizes, like I was saying. And right here, he picked these women randomly, and this was for his 3rd annual women retreat thing that he created. Here we go.
Based on an event back in the day, I don't want to age myself, but back in like 2007, 8, there was an event by a lovely woman. Her name was Shanae Angleton, and she if you remember Shanae. And she used to do an event called What Women Want. And yeah, Shannon remembers for sure. And at What Women Want, it was essentially women gathering, you know, to network, to socialize, and to be a man at the event, you had to work. And I always loved that aspect of it. So we would show up in black and we would work the event and we would make sure that everybody's taken care of because that's what the night was about. So I tried to take that concept and elevate it.
All right, I respect it, Drake. I respect it. I respect it in a time now where men have become the new women, you know. Shout out to the men. Don't get your panties in the water. I respect it. Now, we got to do no music right here, so I'm going to put no music. So I guess he bought all these women a car. Man, Drake pushing the bar, bruh. Hopefully, my women don't see this, okay? Because then I'm going to be cooked. I ain't got that kind of money yet, okay? Hold up.
Based on an event.
All right, let me see. We got more for you, chat.
Can I get Sarah Farouja?
Yeah, Drake gifted her 100 racks.
These are all incredible women, incredible creators, business owners, people who I deeply respect and I'm grateful for. And so tonight I'm going to be contributing to all of their separate causes. I'm going to give them all $100 grand each.
Crazy. Crazy. Well, gentlemen, good luck, bruh. Good luck. Good luck to all of us, bruh. At this point, we ain't gonna be able to keep up. We gotta get more money, okay? Here we go. Crazy, okay? Bought them all cars. All right, he bought them all cars. All right, no music, no music. All right, so he bought them all cars. Shout out to Drake. Shout out to Drake. All right, shout out to Drake, man. Drake got motion. He having his way out here, okay? You gotta respect it. Now, what's crazy in this case is the fact that all you ninjas is hating in the comments, bruh. Womp, womp, ninja. Womp, womp, okay? Stop hating, bruh. Do you want him to give you the money? Is that what we're saying here? Like, what do you... I'm confused. Do y'all want him to give y'all the money? He's not giving you the money. And if you want the money from him, you're lame, okay? Now, I'll take some free money, Drake. Don't get me wrong. But I don't want you to be my daddy, okay? I'ma say it. Comments say he's moving like exactly like Diddy was before Cassie dropped the hammer. Them allegations must be serious. I just want to see that boy struggle with the payment while them other ninjas handing out turkeys on camera inside their hood, then go back to the hills. Most of them probably already got motion if they're around Drake. If he's giving out 50K, I'd rather see it go to somebody really struggling. Oh, shut the front door. Shut the front door. You guys are all haters, and that's why I don't be around a bunch of you ninjas no more. But besides the point, let's continue, man. Shout out to Drizzy. All right, we got more to show you guys, okay? Trigger warning for this next one. Or should we do another one before we do Law and Order with Black Adam? We'll do one more. Speaking of Drake, we got ASAP Rocky, man. Shout out to ASAP. So, chat, we got ASAP Rocky explaining the fallout with his old homie, ASAP Ferg, on Jason Lee's show. Here we go, chat.
ASAP, when did all of the mob start becoming
That hurt me
modelers?
too. The Ferg dropping ASAP hurt me as well. You feel me? Because Ferg wanted to get out his deal. And I gracefully did that. I helped him, get out his deal. First of all, let me tell you the story about me and Ferg. I'm gonna get this to you, right? ASAP Mob, before it was like ASAP Mob, we was just ASAP. It was just a bunch of niggas getting fly, trying to fuck bitches in Soho, trying to fuck bitches in Harlem, trying to fuck bitches in the Bronx. I was just the one I was the one with the mindset of like, yo, we need to do things, we need to capitalize off of this conglomerate. Like, I knew how to monetize us, you know what I'm saying?
So you were like the RZA of Wu-Tang
For
Clan
sure.
for ASAP Mob.
For sure. They could tell. I had us doing photo shoots, modeling, all this other stuff. Everybody come together, chip in your $50 for this or whatever, $20, however much, if you want your photos taken. Like, we was young, but I had the plan. And, it just seemed like I'm the one who made us put ASAP before our name. Mm-hmm. I'm ASAP Rocky, you ASAP Yens, you ASAP so-and-so. That was all me. Mm-hmm. So I knew I had like a capitalist kind of like approach to it, to where it was just like, I knew we was destined to be great. It was motherfuckers, we was a collective. It was people who painted, people who skateboarded, it was people who rapped, it was people
and you
who
were on
dressed.
your pretty boy fly model shit.
For
and
sure.
It was all very different.
But they all was fly though. Everybody was fly. I'm gonna just keep it a buck with you, everybody. With Ferg, we was in a group. This is when Gap was out, and Gap had some shit called Red, R, and the N sign, and D. I wanted to put, we was called ASAP Red. ASAP Rocky and D Ferg. The R is for Rocky and the D is for D Ferg. This is before I made everybody change their name to ASAP Ferg, ASAP Rocky, and so on and so forth. Ferg started making t-shirts and belts. Ferg used to, his best friend really was Jay West. Jay West is a painter and an artist. He draws, and he lived not too far from here. We was in a duo. We was going crazy. We was rapping all together. Nas was with us sometimes, but it was really me and D Ferg. He was making belts and t-shirts, and he sold belts to Swiss Beats and Jim Jones. It was like, I don't want to rap no more. And like me and Barry outside his house, begging him, like, bro, come on, bro. Like, he like, nah, bro, I got tunnel vision. You do that shit. Like, da-da-da-da-da-da. A year later, I get signed. Now I'm ASAP Rocky, you feel me? And opposed to him being my partner, now he my artist. And so I'm guessing he always felt like he was in my shadow or like I was big homie, and that's not the case. Even if
Okay. Shout out to ASAP Rocky. And I mean, it was expected for Ferg to at some point take his own lane. I feel like the same thing happened with Jack Boy and Kodak, right? At some point, people are going to find their own way and find their own lane and want to come up and become their own thing, right? They want to come up and be their own thing. So shout out to ASAP Rocky. Sad situation because they ain't have to really part ways and not mess with each other. My bad, chat. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to make this look. I want y'all to see the comments too. So I'm trying to, at first I was like, all right, I'm going to just make it bigger. I'm like, nah, y'all can see the comments too. But yeah, so I mean, shit, shout out to ASAP, shout out to Ferg. It sucks. Hopefully they figure it out. Anywho, let's get into some Law and Order with Black Adam. Trigger warning for this one, okay? We have a Mexican live streamer being executed on live on stream while streaming in Callicacuan. I don't know how to pronounce it. You guys read it and tell me how to pronounce it in the chat. Sinaloa in Mexico. Damn. Yep. And when I see Sinaloa, that's the Sinaloa cartel, bruh. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, I mean, you could have seen that one coming. So, he was shot dead by gunmen on a motorcycle outside KFC while live streaming delivering orders on Kick. Alejandro Fierro had a bad feeling when first seeing the gunman on a motorcycle, 2 minutes later coming back and then unaliving Caesar. Oh, shoot. Crazy. Comments say, one lesson I learned that's done me well in life is don't involve yourself with the cartels, and if you do, move smart and protect yourself, not live stream in public. Why pull up with a Sicario on your back when you're driving and blaming the target? I feel like the influencers in Mexico, like once they get popular or known, cartels get involved with them and make you get involved with them. That's the lifestyle of Mexico, because they even do that to the poor people from the little villages to go plant their stuff. They will force them to work for them. If not, they get unalived. Jesus. Yeah, man. Hey, you got to stay out certain places, bro. Be careful. Be careful. It says it's funny how they're criticizing this happening in Mexico so hard in the comments without knowing the full story, that there was definitely ties with the criminal organization, so it wasn't just out of the blue. But then they don't like to mention what just happened at a fast food place here in the U.S. where a woman was unalived for doing her job and 2 other people. Bro, live streaming in one of the dangerous areas in Mexico. They're known to do drive-bys on bikes. Always listen with your gut. My cousin had a bad feeling, and then later him and my cousin got ambushed. The ish still haunts me. Boy should have checked in first with the laughing emojis. Ugh. So this is the 3rd live streamer unalived on stream live in a month. Got the kids watching Red Rums in real time. AK more mad he didn't receive his KFC order. Y'all ninjas tripping. But everyone talking about there's no freedom in the United States and it's dangerous, LOL. Listen, my pops is from here. It's really like this every day in Sinaloa. Still giving 1 star for not completing the delivery. Y'all be playing too much. When I saw the word Sinaloa, I just knew I seen enough documentaries. Yeah, man, Sinaloa. Yeah, we ain't going over there, chat. Do not go over there, okay? Continuing on, more Law and Order with Black Adam. And or Coley Blues the news, right? Coley Blues, my alter ego. Scientists have discovered Viagra may interfere with cancer's ability to spread throughout the body. So, gentlemen, in a world where being a man is a humiliation ritual, we have our first W. City Boys up 5 points. 5 points. Yes. 5 points. So Viagra may actually help slow the spread of cancer by interfering with the way cancer cells use cholesterol. It's essential for building the outer membranes of the cells, including aggressive cancer cells that break away from the primary tumor and spread to other parts of the body. In laboratory experiments, basically it worked, okay? It worked, and we're not reading the rest. So basically what they're saying is when you get older, start taking Viagra. Now, I'm not approving this message, and I'm not telling you to do rugs. Use your context clues, people. I'm not telling you to use rugs, but if you got to do it and you got to use Viagra, hey, man, do what you got to do. Anyways, continuing on. Now, this is some dark humor. You know, on my show, we do dark humor all the time. I love doing dark humor. I like trying to attempt to do dark humor, right? So recently, we have a man arrested after dressing as the Grim Reaper on hospital roofs and staring at patients. Oh, my God. Now, that's some Joker-ish. In today's day and age, that is some Joker-ish. This ninja playing with people. Why you doing that, though? He did not have to do that. Why is he doing that? It has to be a he. Has to be a he. Hold on, let me see. Imagine recovering in a hospital bed, looking out the window and seeing Death himself chilling on the roof. That exact nightmare scenario played out at the weirdest named hospital in St. Asaph, North Wales, when 26-year-old Leon Giuseppe, right, decided to put on a full-on Grim Reaper outfit, complete with a long blade, and camp out on the hospital roof to stare down staff, patients, and unsuspecting visitors. For 50 terrifying minutes, he had the entire complex on edge as he paced above the entrance, making noise and waving his weapon around like he was waiting for someone's soul to expire. People play too much. Comments say it's funny because you know some of the patients were like, I saw death at the window, and the fam was like, sure you did, Mz Ma. Here now, why don't you take a nap? Oh man, just reading the title was hilarious, and that was before reading some of the comments. Can you imagine the Grim Reaper standing on top of the hospital's roof as 6 patients come into the hospital, and they said they seen this? Imagine what they're thinking. Oh man, yeah, man. Hey, bro, you don't live forever. Y'all gotta remember that, bro. We all got a time to go. Now, me personally, every time I think about that, boy, it just wakes me up and motivates me to just keep going harder. But yo, we're gonna die one day. Jesus. God, why make this world so cruel? I'll never understand, okay? I will never understand. But let's continue, okay, chat? Let's continue. Shout out to the Grim Reaper, man. He's coming for all of us. Father Time, unbeatable, okay? Father Time is unbeatable. Anyway, speaking of Red Rum, Law and Order with Black Adam. We have a successful realtor, Texas realtor. Shout out to Tejas, stand up. We in the building, baby. Arrested for a 14-year-old case, Red Rum, of her friend. With friends like this, people, I keep telling y'all, man, hit the like button. I keep telling y'all, with friends like this, who needs enemies? In July 2026, Arlington, Texas, police arrested 42-year-old Mayra Velasquez, whatever, a local real estate agent, and charged her with capital Red Rum in the January 2012 unaliving or execution of her former close friend, 32-year-old man, these names today, Iracema Chavez, who was found dead in her apartment with nearly 100 stab wounds and no signs of forced entry. Crazy. I just seen this one thing today that made me sick, man. It was these white girls, and they was with this black girl, and then they called her over to get drunk with her. And if you've seen this on Facebook, you can put a 1 in the chat. And basically, they got her drunk, and then they rugged her, right? They rugged her, as in, use your contact clues, people. And then they started attacking her, bro. And I hope these people get charged. I hope y'all find them. I'll post the video later, because people like that are predators in our society. And I keep telling y'all, right? I keep telling y'all, chat, that when it comes to predators in our society, the problem with predators is we can't tell who's who. Like, we have scientifically or evolutionarily, if that's even a word, you know, we breeded that out of us. So we can't see who's who until they expose themselves for who they are. But let's play the footage for you. Here we go.
A decade-old murder, detectives say, is now solved. Mayra Velasquez sits in jail charged with the 2012 murder of Iracema Chavez, stabbed to death inside her South Collins Street apartment in Arlington. Today, detectives spoke out about the case and the emotional moment they finally got to tell the victim's family there was a suspect. Scoop Jefferson explains how a plastic fork led to that arrest.
Dixon worked as the lead detective in the January 2012 murder of 32-year-old Iracema Chavez, found inside her South Collins Street apartment, stabbed more than 100 times. But not even this video, Dixon says, showing Chavez opening the door for her killer led to an arrest back then. The break in the case came after Arlington PD teamed up with Dallas FBI to use the genetic genealogy program.
It starts with an unknown DNA sample recovered from a scene. That sample is then submitted to a publicly accessible genealogy service.
A decade-old murder,
Crazy.
detectives
Hold on,
say,
we got more.
is now solved. Mayra Velasquez
To identify potential relatives of the unknown DNA profile.
After the unknown DNA came back as a Hispanic female, undercover officers confiscated plastic forks they say 42-year-old Mayra Velasquez used at lunch with friends. Velasquez, a friend of Chavez, identifies herself on Facebook as a realtor with a local real estate company. And police say DNA from the fork identifies her as the killer, held in the Tarrant County Jail on capital murder. Now one of more than a dozen solved cases for the department.
To identify potential.
Yep, crazy times we living in, bruh. Crazy times we living in. What do the comments say? Comments say a lot of y'all in the comments are slow and y'all reading comprehension skills are terrible. They matched her DNA to a blood droplet that was on the television. They were able to get her DNA from a fork she used at a restaurant. They were following her and collected it from the restaurant she was at. They said all of that in the caption and video. I watched a lot of crime shows. The woman was stabbed 100 times. When you're stabbing someone in a rage like that, you get cuts on your hand, and she left her blood at the scene. So they had DNA from the killer, so they knew the killer was Hispanic from the DNA, and they looked at who was close to her, is what I'm assuming, and they followed her and got her DNA off the plasticware she used. I hope she tells the truth of why she did it. I would love to know the motive. It has to be something personal. To stab someone over 100 times, it's overkill. Yeah, like I said, bro, crazy. The person walking up the stairs sure has very masculine movements and very unintentional in those movements. Isn't every best friend's DNA? Oh my God. It's always something, chat. 1 second. 1 second. I had to tell my neighbor she couldn't be a caregiver. The radio just cut on. Boy, today's one of them days, bro. Hold on, chat. Hold on. Let me play another video. 1 second. 1 second. Let me play this video back. Here we go. Jesus.
A decade-old murder, detectives say, is now solved. Mayra Velasquez sits in jail charged with the 2012 murder of Remy Ma, stabbed to death inside her South Collins Street apartment in Arlington. Today, detectives spoke out about the case and the emotional moment they finally got to tell the victim's family there was a suspect. Scoop Jefferson explains how a plastic fork led to that arrest.
Dixon worked as the lead detective in the January 2012 murder of 32-year-old Remy Chavez, found inside her South Collins Street apartment, stabbed more than 100 times. But not even this video, Dixon says, showing Chavez opening the door for her killer led to an arrest back then. The breaking
crazy times we living in, like I said, continuing on. The person in the surveillance video, everybody is saying looks like a dude. It don't matter who it looks like. At the end of the day, it matters who did it. Unless it's somebody in her family, right? It could potentially be somebody in her family. And yeah, man, what's done in the dark will come to light. Let's continue, chat. Let's see what else we have for Law and Order with Black Adam, because we might just skip to the main event. Oh, we have Shamar, man. Shout out to Shamar. For those of you who don't know who Shamar is, I really don't know who Shamar is either, but I've seen him on the net and he has a little bit of clout, or her, or I don't know it. No, I'm just playing. My bad. Shout out to Shamar. Shout out to Shamar. So Shamar was recently arrested, and now footage has dropped. Footage has surfaced of Shamar McCoy's arrest being released. Let's see what's going on here, Chad. Let's get it.
Shamar, dog, you got a warrant, dude.
I got a warrant?
You got a warrant.
But I haven't did anything wrong.
Well, here's what we'll do, all right? I need you to step out, and then I'm going to talk to our database and just make sure we ain't got it wrong.
Hey, sir, oh my gosh, Shamar, why are you gonna
Huh?
And like I said, Chad, I apologize because you guys can't see my face today, but my camera's messed up right now, so it is what it is. We got to roll with it. Here we go.
Yeah, so the person...
I can't, so...
Hey, y'all, wait, give him 1 minute. Give him 1 minute. Okay, I'm sorry. Don't record.
All right, you have anything in your pockets? Okay. You'll be able to...
Because I haven't did anything.
Okay, so we're going to figure this out together. Right now, I just got to detain you. You're not officially under arrest. It could be a mistake in our system, but it did pop up when I ran you to put you on the report. It popped up that you had a warrant. So it's not that I don't believe you. I just have to do this, and then we'll figure it out together, okay?
Shamar, dog,
you got a warrant, dude.
Hold on, we got more for you, chat.
Okay, just put your stuff right there. Do me a favor. I see you got another phone in your back pocket. I want this to be cool. So go ahead and take everything out your pockets. Just put it on your car. Your friend's not going to go nowhere. We'll just figure this out together. I can figure that out. All right.
She did it.
Can you put your hand like that for me? Like turn it like that, like so. Okay, that's good.
Could you tell them to start recording these?
Yo, for real, I will. Turn around, we'll get you in my car. No, that's not cool, and I'm sorry that's happening. Okay, just put your stuff right there. Do me a favor. I see you got another phone in your back pocket.
All right.
I want this to be.
Here we go. Hold on.
Yeah, he put.
All right, let's go ahead and get in my car, okay?
He pulled he told me.
And allegedly what happened was, I believe him and his boyfriend jumped somebody. So yeah, man, you can't do that. You can't do that. Let me see if I got my camera working a bit. Hold on. Let me see chat. 1 second. Boom. All right, camera somewhat working. All right, so we back in here. Like I said, the camera tweaks out again. We just gonna do it without the camera. But yeah, your boy Shamar is cooked, okay? Comments say, why TMZ always gets celebrities' body cam footage but can't find the footage of Nolan Wells, okay? Shamar, officer, can you tell him to stop recording? Yes, it's not cool. Whole video that got leaked is the officers. I laugh instantly because I'm trying to figure out how did he get pulled over by the cops on the passenger side. Excuse me. Well, I mean, if they're looking for him and he has a warrant, I mean, they found him. So what are y'all talking about? Okay. Him saying he hasn't done anything wrong, but then proceeds to tell the story of what he did wrong. Shamar's funny as hell. He better call President Trump. Oh, man. All right, let's continue. Let's continue, chat. Before we get to the main event, a couple more things we got to show you with the industry. First things first, we got streamer Ben the Don. Shout out to Ben the Don. We got Ben the Don dropping 80,000 smackaroonies, okay? 80,000 racks, people, on his custom moon rock set grill made by Danish Diamonds. Oh, man, bruh. Now, I'm not the type of man to tell another man what to do with his money, but I don't think that was a smart purchase because I'm pretty sure you could get the same thing for about 10. Here we go.
You know, it's set the right way, all different sizes.
Okay, yeah, Diamonds dancing.
Yeah.
Diamonds
And that's
dancing.
gonna keep it fresh, man. You did.
Who he shot with, man?
And this,
You
man.
know,
All right.
come
Yeah,
on.
I need to
stamp
find
it.
my goals. Look, all right.
Ben, man. You know.
All right, it's Diamonds dancing. No music. All right, yeah, I mean, it looked good, but like, I mean, I don't think it's going to increase in value over time because it's not, like, it's rose gold, I believe. I mean, they could melt it and stuff and the diamonds and stuff. I mean, I don't know. All the grills look the same to me. I don't know how they always one of one. That's why Drewski wasn't coming up off of that. Could have been money. He knew what you was going to do. Jewelers finesse the socks off of black people. Yes, they do, bruh. Yes, they do. Was that dominoes in the back of his mouth? Boy, I know a pull-out grill when I see it. He spent $500. That's what I'm saying. Like, maybe like 2 racks, 3 racks, maybe 5. But 80? They're not perms. They're not perms, bruh. This shit not a flex. CIA laughing hardest. The F word, yeah, man. The CIA rubbing their hands like Birdman, ninja, okay? They rubbing their hands like Birdman when they see us do what we do. I would do these for 18K, not 80. And the color 14 karat gold. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This rose gold. And I got rose gold grills, like golds. Like I got rose gold golds that say Black Adam engraved on it. So, I mean, when y'all ever see me with my golds on, if you look closely, they say Black Adam on them. And I believe I spent about 4. I believe they were 4 racks. And that was a dumb purchase looking back in time. But I thought I was the shiznit when I got them at first, okay? I thought I was the shiznit. Shiznit. Anyways, let's continue, man. Let's continue. We got Cameron. Shout out to Cameron. Hold up. We got Cameron. So we have Cameron. I'm saying his name funny on purpose. We got Cameron. Cam says a promised favor from Cardi B's camp has turned into unfinished business and he is ready to make the situation public. He claimed he supplied Cardi with a verse for her album after members of her management team agreed she would appear for an interview. According to Cam, the interview never happened, leaving him frustrated with 2 men he says he helped arrange the deal with. Now he's demanding payment for the verse and threatening to release the unreleased collaboration himself if the issue is not resolved. Let's hear what he has to say.
With Cardi B management and writing team. And this don't got nothing to do with Cardi B. Cardi B, my sister, I love Cardi B, man. This is really like my sister. We don't see each other that much, but she always show love. She does songs over my beats. I think she's fucking tremendous from where she started to where she's at. That shit needs to be studied. Yo, I love everything about Cardi B. Even before she's a rapper, I love Cardi B. But you got to get the right team around you, man. And what happens is a lot of times, you got the wrong people around you. And I'm not saying she doesn't have a good team. I'm just talking about 2 individuals on her team that was harassing me. And I'm gonna, like I said, it ain't just her team. I'm gonna get the people's team every week. So what happened is maybe 2 years ago, right?
2
I'm
years.
chilling. Maybe 3 years ago. I don't even remember. Time,
Three.
don't hold me to the week off with Cardi B management.
Hold
and
on. We got
writing
more.
team. And this don't got
We got more, chat. Hold on.
So like 3 years ago or 2 years ago, I'm chilling. I'm mind my business. They like, Cam, we need you to do What Mean the World Over for Cardi B. She did your song over. We want you on the hook and do a verse. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm busy. Call me when it's closer to the end of her album and I'll knock it out because I just got things to do. You know, I love Cardi. I'll knock it out. And maybe if I do that, she could do an interview on my show or whatever. And they like, yeah, that ain't nothing. I'm like, all right, cool. That ain't no problem. Cool. They call, Cam, yo, it's the time. Shit coming out next month. We hit the last week. We really need you to do this. I'm like, all right, cool. I get busy. I don't even got time to do it. I fucking didn't even have a time to do it. I'm like, damn. I forgot about it, to be totally honest with you. I'm like, damn, I'm just going to have to miss it because I didn't have time. So like 3 years ago or 2 years ago, I'm chilling. I'm mind my business.
God. Come on, Cam. You got to get to the point, fam.
Yes. They like, yo, Cam, it's time now. It was last. I said, did you tell me this shit last year? I thought I missed the album. Shit ain't come out yet. Nah, you know how these females be, Cam. You know what I'm saying, man? We didn't put the album out yet. We ain't put it out. I said, I genuinely thought I missed the shit. He's like, nah, it's coming out. We need you to do this. It's the last week. I'm like, I bet. I'm busy. I still don't get to do it. Because, you know, this story is what it is. I got to study basketball type of shit. 3 months later, Cam, it's the last week. I said, yo, how many last weeks is it, man? Look, I love Cardi. It look like I'm not going to be able to do it. Now, we not going to put the album out till you do. Yo, my nigga, stop lying, nigga. Stop lying. You know what? I'm going to take an hour out to do this shit. So I stopped what I was doing. This is a year and a half later after they originally asked me to do it. I do the verse and yes. They like, yo.
All right, Cam, you couldn't get to the point in time, bro. All right, and then my mic messed up again. Not my mic, my camera messed up again. Yo, it's one of them days, bro. Every day ain't perfect. Anyways, Cam, long story short, this sound like what happened with Cole, bro. Shout out to Cole. Shit. Same deal. Shout out to Cameron and them, bro. You know, hopefully y'all figure it out. All right, we're going to get to the main event, man, because today is just a dud on the stream. I don't know what's going on. But, yeah, hey, man, hit the like button, bro. We about to hit this main event. Hold up. Main event time. Let me see. Where's Win? Main event time. Fudge it. We just going to do the main event because God is not wanting this to happen today. Main event time. Let me move this up. Boom. All right, main event time. Y'all know what it is. 4, 3, 2, main event. All right, man. You guys are tuned in to the Clout and Consequences podcast, formerly known as the Black Pill podcast, where we talk to you guys about clout and consequences. 1 second. Let me find my Clout and Consequences video. All right, here we go. Clout and consequences. Every move has a price. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what is clout? Okay, today has been off, and I apologize. In slang, clout means power, influence, or status, especially in social media, referring to a person's ability to attract attention, gain followers, and impact trends through their online presence, content, or reputation. The two big questions you have to ask yourself is, are you considering the consequences and are you willing to pay the price? Because fame is not free. Fame is not free, okay, people? Clout and consequences. Influence will always come with receipts. Today's receipts are as follows. 1 second, let me pull up Win. Boom. Mz Shyneka responds after Claressa Shields' latest comments about her when she called her fat ass and all that stuff, okay? And Mz Shyneka, all right, Joker, we get it. Mz Shyneka alleges that she was coming from a place of care. Now, before we get started, chat, let us know what you think in the comment section. Like I said, quick disclaimer, everything you guys see here is allegedly and for entertainment purposes and social media commentary only. Fudge with your boy. Listen to my music. Check me out. Y'all go find me on the internet. Y'all know I do what I do. I post these clips and stuff. I ain't doing nothing major. I'm just doing my own little thing, trying to turn this into something big in the future. Past that, let us know what you think. Let me pull up Instagram. We just gonna do it the way we do it, okay? Even without my face being here, the show still holds true, all right? The message still holds true. And the message today is, I wouldn't say mind the business that pays you, but don't sit there and act like you're trying to be somebody's friend or you want to see them do well, but then you turn around and shade them, okay? That's what I have to say about that. And I think that was the case here, okay? I think that was the case. So, Mz Shyneka, all right, so where do we start? I'm going to show y'all. So, last time we spoke about this is what Mz Shyneka had to say, and this is how Claressa Shields responded. Hold on, I got to scroll back up and find it. Let me scroll up. Bear with me, chat. Keep scrolling. Keep scrolling. And I probably passed it. Did I pass it? I might have passed it already. Nope, I didn't. So right here, it all started right here.
Can I ask you a real question? Because I didn't be here.
So Claressa Shields responded to Mz Shyneka, asking her how long is she willing to be with a married man. Now, whether or not it was the question, you know, the elephant in the room, right? Whether or not it was the question that everybody wanted to ask, it wasn't appropriate to ask regardless of how you feel, because you can't just ask everybody a question. Freedom of speech is not free. If you didn't know that, you heard that here first on the Cloud and Consequences podcast. So this is what was said.
Before. How much longer are you willing to be in a relationship with somebody's husband? Because at the end of the day, that's what people are looking at.
Well, pause.
Okay.
Pause, because that's not somebody's husband.
Okay.
Papoose filed for divorce. Y'all hate to say that word, but it's the word that's out there. He filed for divorce because he's serious about me. So I'm not with somebody's husband.
Okay.
And if you're going to call him her husband, make sure you call her his wife. And also hold her accountable for what she's doing in her life.
All right.
Because she hasn't.
Shout out to Claressa, right? Now, considering the circumstances, that was about as appropriate as you can be, right? That was about as respectful an answer you can give. So Claressa then came back, and she had to get it off her chest. So she had more to say after the fact, right? And this is what she had to say after the fact. 1 second, chat. Bear with me while I find it right here. She said, no, I'll play this one after. That one, she explains why Pap was with her. But specifically, she called out Mz Shyneka Richardson for asking the inappropriate question live on air and subsequently appearing on other shows to speculate about her relationship with Papoose. Now, you know, we all pop shit on this internet, even me. Shout out to everybody we feature on the show. You feel me? And I say this all the time, man. It's all love. These is just jokey jokes. Nothing serious, man. Everybody gonna do what they do. I met this woman one time when I was Ubering, and she explains life the way I understand it, or she explained it to me the way I understand it now. And it's like God wanted to experience life in many different types of ways. And that's why he created so many different types of people. You dig? So people gonna do what they do, and it's just us just experiencing each other in one way or another, and shape or form, right? Something like that. So Claressa Shields called out Mz Shyneka right here. This was 2 days ago.
Shyneka, your big fat ass sat up there and talked that shit to me. And then when I checked you, respectfully, I checked you respectfully in your face. In your face. You shut all that disrespectful shit up. Now, after the fact, you got all this lip and talking all this shit because you never got this much attention before in your life. Being a radio host, I didn't even know who you was. I came there for Jock and Shorty.
Okay.
I did not come there for you. But the fact that you asked a question in such a distasteful way, and I answered you like the professional that I am, now you want to go on these rants and talking about some Pat with me for this reason, Pat with me for that reason, blah, 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 blah. You didn't say none of that stuff when you were sitting there in my presence. Why you didn't say it? Why you didn't say it? Because I
because it was uncalled for, and of course it wasn't. She was scared to get them paws. Okay, I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's why. But here we go.
You space and opportunity. I answered you respectfully and left you where it was at. I didn't check, like, well, yeah, I did check you, but I didn't, like, go off how somebody else would have went off on you because you was very disrespectful. So now you got all this shit to say, but didn't you just go through a divorce because you cheated on your man?
Oh.
So you are a part of Shyneka.
More.
Cheat on my husband committee. You the leader of the shit. Or is you the CEO? Like, which one is you? Is you the head or the... Because how the fuck you mad at me because I told you that my man is going through a divorce, so us do not consider him a married man. He's a separated man going through a divorce. But bitch, you sit here and cheat on your husband with a barber.
Barber.
And you got the nerve to talk about me? Girl, bye. And you went through a whole...
And like I said, Chad, we just giving a recount of what transpired. Normally my face is in here, but of course, stream want to lag out today, so it is what it is. So yeah, that's basically what she said in a nutshell. She also said, this is why Pap is with me. Hold on.
I want to tell you the real reason why Pap is with me. Because I don't think you know. I'm going to tell you. I'm a badass bitch.
That part.
Flat out. My ass is real. My body's real. I look good as fuck in the face. I'm successful. I'm young. And the things that my little poo mama can do is amazing.
Poo mama.
That's why we together.
Poo mama.
I want to tell you the real reason why because I don't think you know.
Poo mama. That's what we gonna call it now, the poo mama, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I like Claressa Shields.
So I just want to let you know that while you did all that, now here's your viral moment that you wanted. So since now you got your viral moment, Mz Shyneka, hopefully next time when you see me face to face, know that I can say the same shit to you I'm saying right now. I can say it to your face. Unlike you, pussy.
Oh. Okay. I feel like Claressa wants to punch. Yeah, Pap, go handle that, bro. Behind closed doors. Anyways, besides the point, so yeah, that's just a brief recount. So fast forward to recently, which was yesterday, and we were supposed to stream yesterday, but like I said, the computer has been big tripping. Okay, Mz Shyneka has spoken out to address Claressa's recent comments about her, and this is what she had to say. This is a day ago. And Blac Adam right here, as you guys can see, chat. I don't know if you can see it. A person named Is Blac Adam. Go follow me if you want to follow me. He claimed to have said, and I feel so weird referring to myself in the third person. I feel like a dunce, but it is what it is. He said, nah, you knew what it was when you asked the question. Well, you said somebody else's husband. That was messy. So I personally felt like it was messy because it's like, hey, I'm always like, we live in a world now where men and women are considered equal. Whether or not that's true, don't debate me, bro. But if men and women are considered equal, right, based off of this logic, the new logic that we live by, which makes no sense, but I digress from that conversation. If a man was to say this, what would be the reaction of everybody else sitting around there? That's what I always ask myself. If the roles were flipped, what would be the reaction, right? And I'm pretty sure if a man had said that to her, it would have turned into a whole argument and a dog fight, right? In a barking fight, a yelling match. But here we go, chat. I digress.
Ask that question from a place of care. I'm sitting here, we're interviewing a 31-year-old champion in her field. I'm feeling...
And I got to stop her right there because, we're breaking this down, right? Hit the like button. We don't have a poll today, but hit the like button. We're breaking this down. So you say from a place of care, why not, if you care about somebody, would you admonish them in front of the world or would you admonish them in private? Now, I'm just the type of person, it's just me. I'm not the type of person to admonish people in front of the world because I've seen how people feel when they get admonished in front of people. So I'm the type to deal with somebody behind closed doors. Now, I don't mean like I'm going to put the pause on you or whatever, but we could have a conversation in private. Off air. That's just me though, and that's why y'all never really see me like it's a bunch of people I could try and interview with. Y'all don't really see me try and like hop on anybody podcast and stuff like that, to build my brand, because it's like if we don't agree I'm the type of dude, we can disagree to agree, but I don't want you to try and disrespect me on live, where I disrespect you on live, and it turns to this whole thing. Like, we can, you know, pop shit like, hey, if you want to make a video about me, I'll make a video about you. But other than that, I'm probably not going to be doing that. But here we go.
Her energy, it's upbeat, but you know, I can tell that there's more going on than meet the eye. And as I led in my question, I said, I've been here before. A lot of women have been there before. And what I don't like most in the way that she was even like presented to my attention was the fact that it was Remy saying her name first and saying that you were on the phone with, you know, my husband. And I was like, wait, hold on. Is this the girl with the same, you know, with the movie out and the boxer that you keep telling us about?
Right.
I asked that question.
All right. So like you just said, you said, you know, you've been there before. So if you've been there before, would you mean to tell me that it's appropriate for a random woman, right, who you don't know, and this is why I say parasocial relationships aren't the best thing that has happened to society, because we have all formed parasocial relationships with each other through social media. So you mean to tell me you don't know me, but you think because you've been in a situation I've been in, you can try and ask me a personal question in front of the world for the world to hear, and you want a nice response even though you were trying to be funny. And, you know, as a podcaster myself, and I say somewhat weird form of journalism that I do, there's certain hot points that people will push on purpose. They'll push your buttons on purpose and sit there and be like, I don't know what just happened. Perfect example. Y'all know what happened with the Breakfast Club when Birdman came through and he was like, are y'all finished? Are y'all done? And they had pushed his buttons. And I'm not really defending Birdman or taking his side. Because, you know, Charlemagne was like, oh, you know, I'm just a radio guy, which is true. You know, you're not the street guy, but you can't push somebody's buttons and then expect them to not react. Because after a while, people get tired of their buttons being pushed. And after a while, enough is enough. Here we go.
So I'm putting these facts together, and over time, you know, from people speaking on the way that she looks or the way that she acts or the way that she dresses, I'm looking at this young, successful lady, and I'm just like, I hate that for you.
Well, you can hate it all you want, baby. But look, this the thing, right? This the whole thing right here. The problem is you're saying all these people were hating, but then you participated. You participated, right? You know how you participated? By asking that question the way you asked it, because you could have worded it better. And it's like, how do you word that better? Oh, well, if you don't have nothing nice to say, you know what to do. Say nothing. Don't speak on it, because it had nothing to do with what she was there to promote, which is really probably her fight. And I mean, personally, I think, right, sidebar chat, you know, I personally feel like the reason why they allow it to go on, or all these things to go on, because of the drama and the hype that it builds around her as a boxer, which is weird in a sense, but it's just called circumventing or circumnavigation. So the idea is, if Pap doesn't say anything and the drama just grows, people are going to still be speaking on Claressa, which is fine, but, you know, it comes with good and it comes with bad. Here we go.
I hate that people are, you know, looking at you and your talent, but your drama and who you chose to love is overshadowing that.
So you chose to speak on it instead of ignoring it. Come on, bro. I got to get a stop the cap, you know, sound effect. But for now, we're going to play the clown. We're going to play the clown.
So, yes, I wanted to know, I wanted to know what I guess most people, I didn't know that she hadn't been asked that before, but it was in my spirit. It was nothing that I wrote down on paper. It literally, girl, how long are you willing to let this overshadow your career?
Well, then why didn't you say that? You see, now, if you had said that, that's a different conversation versus how long are you willing to be with somebody's husband? Come on now. Now, you know, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, Adams and Eves, like I always say, bro, if it was men, because we always do this breakdown, as men, if another man, what do you think would happen if another man said to another man, how long are you willing to be with somebody else's wife? Yeah. Furniture finna start moving in this mother, okay? Furniture would start moving, okay? Here we go.
Putting these facts together and
Oh no, we did that one. Let's continue.
Didn't think that it was an attack. I just felt that you're an OG, you're an older woman, and I feel like when you opened it up and you said, "I've been here before," I felt like that was your olive branch.
the bridge.
Yeah, the bridge coming into the combo, because you were trying to let her know, hey, I understand what you're coming from. But what it seems like as a man, what I saw, okay, real quick, it was like the Barbara and Shirley moment. Not you telling her about something that she got going on, but it was a personal kind of question, right?
Not the barber, the Barbara.
Barbara. That's what I said, Barbara. If it was.
But look. This what y'all gotta realize too. Just because something looks some way to you does not mean a person received it that way. And you know, parents go through this with their kids a lot. I always say that. Shout out to the parents. Shout out to the kids, man. Parents go through this with their kids a lot. And it's the problem with the OGs too. So y'all got to understand, just because you might be saying something, whether or not it's right or wrong, you got to be mindful of how you say it to somebody. Now, I'm not saying, oh, you know, you got to walk on eggshells or whatever. But if you're not saying it in a way that, if you're not saying a message to somebody in a way in which they can receive said message positively, you're going to get a negative reaction. It's just the law of effect, okay? It's the law of the world. So naturally, if I say something that's going to be a little bit shady, more than likely that person will recognize it as shady. And people, I always tell people, don't ignore your intuition. So if my intuition tells me that something's shady, then it's probably shady. And the reason why I'm saying that, I'm not saying your intuition's always correct, but what I'm saying is your intuition was given to you. Like, that's our God-given gift. Everybody's natural gift, if you feel like you don't have one, is your intuition. Your intuition was designed to protect you from bullshit, okay? So her intuition read that as, hey, you're not looking out for me. You're trying to be funny. You're trying to do the thing that journalists do and podcasters do, which is call you out on some bullshit and make you look stupid. And nobody wants to look stupid. Here we go.
The personal moment, I think that she probably would have answered that question a little differently, because I think it felt like you was coming from saying, hey, look, you're successful. You got all this going on. You are at the top of your pinnacle for what you do. You're there. Why are you subjecting yourself to this situation? It's really none of our business. Didn't think.
It's really none of y'all business. There you go. Shout out to Young Jock. It's not y'all business. And I'm of this opinion too. I'm always of the opinion when it comes to who people are fornicating with, it's not your business. I mean, we pop shit about it on my show, don't get me wrong. But it's not really your business. Like, we talk about it, but I mean, it's really out of place for you to say, oh, you can't be with this person and can't be with that person, regardless of if they married or not, because it's not your marriage. It's not your place to defend Papoose. Just like, for example, it's not my place to defend Miss Claressa Shields. I'm just saying, you can't be mad if she turns around and turns up on you. And then she called you fat. She called you fat. Now, we shout out the BBWs on this show. She called you fat, and now you don't like that she called you fat. Well, she work out. It's not her place to say that, right? So now everybody mad because she called her fat. But you were in her relationship. You were what do we call it? You know, when they make them funny memes or they make the funny comments on the chat, like, you know, when people try and like police another person's private parts, that's what you were doing right there. That's what you were doing.
When you're looking at someone and you're just like, wow, like this she could have more endorsements, more opportunities. I feel like, and more respect in our community. A lot of people in our community don't respect her because.
But look. Guys, I have to do this. I'm sorry. Whether or not the people of our community respects me, and I'm saying this personally, shout out my ninjas everywhere. Whether or not you get the respect of your community, I personally feel like it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, people always have their own agendas in mind and at play at all times. That's free game. You heard that here first on the Cloud and Consequences podcast. I learned that coming up. I learned that now as I stand now as a man. I had to learn that coming up, because I'm like, bruh, like the people in your community, the same people, proximity, likeness, and relation, same people who look like you, who are around you, nearest to you, are the same people who may be out to get you. So when it comes to respect from your community or from any community, find respect in yourself. It's not your job to be liked by everybody. Or personally, that's how I feel. And Claressa's going to explain this in her next videos that I show, but here we go.
of how she was presented to so many of us. It's so unfair to be made up, for people to make fun of how you dress, how you walk, how you talk, how you act, you know what I'm saying? Like,
And there's nothing wrong with her. She acts no kind of way. She acts like how any person does. She acts like herself. That's just who she is. And I mean, if you don't like it, that's fine. But at the end of the day, is she supposed to change herself for people she doesn't know? That's where y'all lose me. That's where y'all lose me. Y'all lose me because, and that's where I fucks with Claressa. I don't really know her though, but I'm saying that's why I'm a supporter of her per se in a sense. I like Remy Ma too, because I like ghetto girls, okay? So relax. I'm not on anybody's side, but I'm saying it's not your job to change for people you don't know. Because at the end of the day, if you keep changing for people you don't know, you're gonna end up being somebody you don't know. Free game, don't let that go over your head.
Calling you all of these names. And what did I say?
Stay
I said,
with me now.
she's a beautiful girl.
Yeah.
Like when she left. So once what we do on the radio hit online, it became, it had a whole nother face to it. What I did not know is that no one ever asked her that question. I had no idea. And so it was, people that we know going against me. Oh, it was an inappropriate question.
Yeah.
And I'm like, when you're looking at.
Nah, baby, say, baby. Hold on for a second, chat. Say, baby. Now, you knew it was an inappropriate question. You can't sit there. You're not going to go up to somebody you don't know. And this is what I'm saying, where parasocial relationships have ruined us. You wouldn't go up to somebody somebody you don't know in real life, right? You wouldn't walk up to a random person. Like, let's say you knew a rumor about them. You wouldn't go up to them and say, hey, my name is such and such, and I just wanted to ask you that, because it would be out of touch. So just because you sit down with a person you don't know doesn't mean it's okay to ask, okay? You can't ask that. These are just non-negotiables, okay? Here we go.
He had to say, yo, stop responding on the blogs because it was overwhelming. And then I went to the next thing I know, she said, well, the God is working on me because I would have answered it different, or the next person that asks me something like that, I'm not going,
I ain't gonna let it slide. But she shouldn't have called Shyneka any type of name. So I don't care.
What? So wait, hold on for a second. So you could disrespect me and I'm supposed to take the high road? Yeah, nah, womp womp, Ninja. We ain't doing that. And that's the thing. People expect you to take the high road once they disrespect you. After you disrespect somebody, you got to be prepared for the reaction. That's why y'all, like I said all the time, when I'm on my show, I pop shit. We do dark humor on this show. You feel me? I be like, shout out to the big girls. I hit the fat people sound. But I'm a big boy. I'm like 270 pounds. I'm 6'1". I got muscles, though, chat, so relax. Yeah, I got a little pudge, too. But I got me some muscles. I used to play sports. And yeah, I mean, I know doing this, anybody could say shit about me, and they say shit about me, too. But at the same time, you can't control somebody's reaction. You cannot control somebody's reaction. So if she's mad about what you said, I mean, hey, did you take the time to think about what you said and how, she could potentially be mad about it?
What she want to say, just like how you said you got mutual friends and how she did it, they could have had a conversation outside of it. Like the calling the fat and Miss Piggy and all that was unnecessary.
And again, I think the organic, groundswell of everything that happens social media wise.
Don't worry, man. It's men that like that out here. Don't worry. You be fine, okay? You be fine. But nah, for real though. Hey, for real though. Say. You can't get mad when somebody turns around. If you disrespect somebody, don't be mad at their reaction because you disrespected them first. Secondly, when it comes to talking behind closed doors, that conversation should have been had behind closed doors. If you really liked her and if you really effed her the way you said and you was trying to extend the olive branch, you don't do that in front of the world. You do that behind closed doors. And that's my advice to everybody. If you feel the need to admonish your kids even, I always use kids as an example because kids don't know better. Unless it's some egregious-ish, right? Take your kids in private and tell them, hey, you see when you did that, that's when you correct somebody. You don't correct somebody in public. You correct them in private. It's wrong to correct somebody in public unless it's some egregious-ish. And I don't need to go into details. I'm sure you guys can use your imagination. Here we go.
As I said, the phones get the ringing and people like that. It happens. What are your thoughts on this situation, man? Because I don't think Mz Shyneka.
Yeah, man, clout and consequences, people. This is the new version of clout, and this is the main message of the show, like we always tell you guys. Clout has become this thing now that has damaged our community. I mean, it has its ups, it has its downs, but I mean, this has now put their podcast on the face of the internet, right? For how long, who knows? But because of a situation like this, you know, now we see them. Now we can see Young Jock's street takeover. And I mean, he probably has his fan base already. But I mean, I wasn't thinking about Young Jock since, you know, meet me in the trails, going down, meet me in the mall, right? And nothing wrong with that, you know. I'm just saying, like, clout allows us to use these kind of situations to blow something up. And when it blows up, not everybody's watching. But like I said, the negative side effects is sometimes relationships could get ruined. Now, of course, I'm a conspiracy theorist, so I'm always like, hey, was this planned? Because if this was planned, this is genius marketing, right? Genius marketing. But if it wasn't planned, damn, that's crazy. Here we go.
Shyneka, your big fat ass sat up there and talked that shit to me. And then when I checked you, respectfully, I checked you respectfully in your face.
All right, so we have more, chat. We have more. So Claressa Shields came back out and she had more to say. She claims Remy Ma's Papoose, Remy Ma, Papoose's ex, lied about Papoose being her manager. She added she doesn't care if Eva Marcel defended her best friend Mz Shyneka, pointing out that Mz Shyneka insulted her first. Facts. I just said this. Here we go, chat.
I want them to give me because the person who's liked by everybody is the enemy to themselves. I'll never be enemy to me.
Look. Hold up. I literally just said this 10 minutes ago. If you scroll back, right? If you rewind back, you can't be liked by everybody. Look, chat, I'm speaking from perspective. Back in the day, I used to want to be liked by everybody. As I've gotten older, I don't give a fuck if nobody likes me. I don't care. Because, bro, when you try to please the world, you end up disappointing yourself. Free game. Free game. I'm giving y'all gems. If you try to please the world, you'll end up disappointing yourself. You'll end up failing yourself. You can't please the world. Not everybody's supposed to like you, and that's okay. There'll be a group of people that like you, and if you don't find anybody that like you, love yourself, okay? Let's continue.
So I don't want them to give me because the person who's liked by everybody is the enemy to themselves. I'll never be enemy to me.
That's a bar.
So I don't want them.
Yes, ma'am. Here we go.
And I don't care who try to get on here and defend you because I called you fat. You sat there and called me dumb.
Exactly.
You sat there and called me plan B. So yeah, now I'm finna say some shit about you. Because who the fuck you think you are? Just because y'all let you put rumors and shit in your head and lie don't mean it's true. His ex wanna go out there and say that bullshit long ago. Oh, living situation and manager, all this bullshit. He not my fucking manager. Why can't it be he filed for divorce because he loves somebody else? Why do we gotta be this? Oh, he's only trying to be with you for this. He's only with you for that. As if I'm not somebody who's important, beautiful, successful, young. Why?
Oh, my baby sound hurt. It's okay, Claressa. It's okay. You're all that and a bag of chips, okay? All that and a bag of chips. All right, don't be sad about it. You look good. You know, girls be hating because, like I said, you taking care of yourself and you getting money. They gonna hate on you, bro. It's just part of the game. You'll be fine.
Why you got to be all this other stuff except for the stuff for what it really is? And then when I tell you what it really is, you get mad at me. Like, come on now, like Mz Shyneka, baby girl, I don't care. I think I saw one of your friends try to say something to me about calling you big or whatever. Listen, to be honest with you, I don't give a fuck what size you are.
Facts.
Skinny, big, pretty, or ugly. It don't even concern me. But don't think you're gonna say mean stuff about me, and then when I say something mean about you, now it's an issue. No. Just let me be. And I don't care who try to
let her be, man. That's it, man. Come on. Yeah, I heard fat. I want to go run now, okay? I want to go run and lose some weight. I'm just playing.
You need to leave.
All right, so Mz Shyneka had more to say. And y'all hit the like button, chat. Y'all know what it is, man. Let me see. Hold on. Let me find it. She had more to say. Hold up. Right here. Boom.
I asked that question.
Nah, that wasn't it. There was more. Hold on. Right here. Boom. So Mz Shyneka said she had never heard of Claressa Shields before the boxer's romance with Papoose made headlines. You see what I'm talking about? So you don't even know her. So you don't even know her. So that means you've been watching social media and you formed an opinion about her. You created an opinion about her in your own head, so you don't know her. And then you felt comfortable enough to ask that question. I'm telling y'all, social media, bro. Social media, I said this in the song. Damn, media is social deadly. Media is social deadly. Here we go, chat.
Honestly, I've never heard of her before until it came out that her and Papoose were messing around with one another.
So boom. So you saying, oh, you know, I've been through this before and all this stuff. You wasn't saying it from a place of love. You ain't even know this girl. You never heard of her until after she got with this man. So, I mean, what we talking about right now? What are we saying?
And then I start connecting the dots. I was like, yo, that's the young lady who, you know, so I just asked her something. And per her last live, the question was cool. It was cool. It took her back a little bit, but it was something. I came from a olive branch standpoint. Like, girl, we did some, you know, we done been in some situation with these men before, and here's, you know, what it is. I was not interviewing Remy, so I would just please like for people to stop saying, well, Remy did this. Stop bringing that lady's name up. I was interviewing.
No, my question is, my question. So are you gonna ask Remy about her opinion on it? Are you gonna ask Remy about her opinion about her man being with, you know, her husband? Because that's her husband, right? Are you gonna ask her?
Claressa Shields. Honestly, I've never
Hold up, we got
heard
more
of
chat.
her.
We got more. Hit the like button.
I felt like the interview went well. I felt like we even had a little banter. She like, oh, I want to arm wrestle you. We took pictures. It was over for me.
And I just gotta say, man, black people, man, we got some good ass skin, boy. But she looking good. She looking kind of good right here, but you know, she's too old for me. Here we go.
What had happened was when it hit the internet, it was a different story for her. Because upon leaving, they reached out to the producers of the show and wanted pictures so they could promote the interview, right? All of that is still cool. So because of the comments or like, oh, she felt like I tried her because of what people were saying in the comments. And so she started making comments about me, basically saying, yeah, anybody else, the next person that asks me something like that, I'm not going to be so nice. God is really working.
Because she really felt like you tried her in the interview at first, because you did try her. You did. Don't try and save face now. You did. It's okay. It's okay.
On me and all of this is after the interview. People that it felt like the interview went well. I felt like we even had a little banter. She like, oh, I want to arm wrestle you. We took pictures.
Hold on.
It was going up for her, basically saying, oh, you know, it was an inappropriate question, and the reason that matters, and me saying, wait, hold on, dude, like what type of time are we on right now? So it started changing on me. So we went from a professional interview to what it is. The only reason that I feel like I needed to go up is because she's trying to act like she didn't threaten me. She sent threats after the interview towards me. So if you're trying to figure out why on an interview I said, well, this is why I asked her that question, because it's something that we were thinking, okay? Okay, he may not be your manager, but what does he do for a living?
It's not your business.
Little ma'am, don't play with me.
But that's not your business, bruh. What are you talking about? If she want to answer, she can answer. If she don't want to answer, that's still not your business.
Let's not do that. I kept it cool, professional, or whatever, and people going up for her.
Yeah, that's not really professional. Like I said, if she don't want to tell, like, look, if I'm with somebody and I want nobody to know nothing about them, I'm gonna be like, yeah, this is my girl right here. Oh, so what did she do? Not your business, okay? What did you think? What did you think? Not your business. But here we go.
Basically saying, oh, you know, it was an inappropriate question, and the reason that matters, and me saying, wait, hold on, dude, like what type of time are we on right now? So it started changing on me. So we went from a professional interview to what it is. The only reason that I feel like I needed to go up is because she's trying to act like she didn't threaten me. She sent threats after the interview towards me. So if you're trying to figure out why on an interview I said, well, this is why I asked her that question, because it's something that we were thinking, okay? Okay, he may not be your manager, but what does he do for a living? Because, ma'am, little ma'am, don't play with me. Let's not do that. I kept it cool, professional, or whatever, and people...
Hold up.
Like, well, you did an interview and you spoke on Pat. I understand you're trying to defend your love and your honor for your man. Congratulations.
You see? This is what I'm talking about. So now you're mad because she responded in a way that you didn't like. You can't be mad either. Comments say the lady clout chasing for real. Mz Shyneka said what she said, and one thing about her, she's always gonna stand 10 toes. She's been that way since we were kids. And that's something I've always respected about her. And honestly, she wasn't lying. Before Remy brought her up, I never heard of Claressa. The only Claressa I knew was whatever. I didn't know this radio host before Claressa went up there. So yeah, y'all even, girl. Okay, let's be honest. The way you said what you said and how you said it and where you said it was messy. I don't know why this is not common sense for people. Common sense not that common no more. You meant for it to be, and it was. I'm going to need you to just take that and deal with the consequences of your actions. Even if you don't like Claressa, the radio host was foul for the way she came at her. You see, I just said this. Shyneka is going around the fact that after the interview with Claressa, she did another interview with somebody else and was speaking about her and downplaying her and Pap's relationship, basically saying he doesn't have a job and is using her. So that's why Claressa's upset and saying that wasn't the energy when I was on your show. That's what everyone is missing. Claressa isn't just going off. Shyneka's throwing a rock and hiding her hand, and that's messed up. You see? I'm trying to tell y'all, chat.
Congratulations, okay? I feel like I don't want to keep talking about this. It is over for me. We do 2 to 3 interviews a week. It's my job to do that. It just changed. So why people are like, well, how come she ain't say it then? Because it was cool. It was cool. And it wasn't anything else to say. I let her give her what her response was. I didn't challenge it because your answer is your answer.
I'm just like, you know, if this goes on a lot, like people say, are you going to ask anybody else this question? And going forward, do you plan on asking anybody else this question? I'm just wondering. Just wondering. But here we go.
Yo, big fat ass.
Oh, okay.
All right. So anyway, other than that, she sent threats. People from my team that I work with, we're like, oh, you better be careful, you know, in the comments because they're watching and she's with this person and that person.
Man,
like,
but shout out to Claressa. Hey, man, say, man, don't nobody give a fuck about that shit. What y'all talking about? We all, well, I don't know about y'all, but I'm armed to the teeth, bro. I'm armed to the teeth. We ain't worried about no threats. Here we go.
I'm supposed to be scared. Girl, all I did was an interview. Now you want, like, well, you did.
Yeah, man, whatever.
Did an interview and you spoke on Pat. I understand you're trying to defend your love and your honor for your man. Congratulations.
Like I said, there's certain places you don't cross. Like kids, for example. Don't talk about people's kids. Comments say, I'm not gonna lie, I've been in the media for years. I swear I never heard of Claressa till Papoose. I'm not even being funny because y'all don't watch boxing. That's it. Y'all don't watch boxing. Y'all don't watch y'all only watch for certain people. Y'all don't watch, what is it, the Olympics? Y'all don't watch the Olympics. Of course you wouldn't know about her. Clarence mad. She thinks people being biased because no one's dragging Remy when the difference is, regardless what Remy's doing, she's not loud with it. It's like I'm confused. Why are you not allowed to be loud and happy? Are you not allowed to be loud about your business? Like, if that's your choice, if that's the kind of person you are, then do what you do. Yeah, like I said, bro, what do y'all think, chat? What do y'all think? That's it for tonight's show, man. It sucks that I couldn't have my camera in here, but man, if y'all like what we doing, man, hit the like button. Subscribe to your boy for more. It's your boy B. I'll be back in here tomorrow, God willing. Anyways, deuces. Peace.